Leadership is not just about power or authority. True leadership comes from the heart, and it takes one heart to lead and the same to serve.
A real leader cares about the people they guide, listens to them, and supports them. In the end, leadership is not about being above others, but about serving and growing together. Hello, students across Butuan City. Welcome to a special episode of On the Sunny Side. My name is Chloe De Paz,
And I am Dwayne Paradyang.
and we are your hosts for this morning.
So, Ate Chloe De Paz, what is leadership for you? No, it's like Tagalog. Is it like kanang napugos lang ka or comes from the heart, John?
Ako kay mix.
Mixed emotion.
Mixed emotions kay di ba kay naay mga uban na mapugos sila magpalido pero in the end kay natural di ay.
It comes
It's in
out
here.
naturally.
It's in here, yeah. Pero if you guys have any answer to that question, please do comment your answers below kay mamasa mi mamaya. So of
We will
course.
comment later.
So for this special episode, no, klaro na guro sa title, Timeless Leadership. We actually invited 3 presidents from different schools within Caraga Sab. So,
Yeah, but-
kinsa kaha ni no? Murag nakita naman po nato.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, pero
So, atong first guest for this morning, he is a very well-known person. He's very popular sa across Butuan, Caraga, national, especially sa journalism na
journalism,
field.
jud kana jud na word journalism. How does he do it? And kinsa po din ni siya, no?
So, please help us welcome Honorable Moises Justin III Ilogon, the Agusan National High School SSLG President.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, Dipaz and Paradian.
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay. Okay, kani atong second na guest kay, is this our only female guest for this morning?
Yes.
No, grabe jud day, no? This female representative of the nation is actually the kuan ni siya na tao. The first time I met her, na shy ko niya kay, I'm like, bakit naman? Pero she's a very modest person for me. And I believe sa inyo sa diraan nagtanaw. Pero, kuan, please help us welcome Miss Honorable Charlize Kate Hael, the Infant Cherry Student Center CSG President. Good morning, ate. Good morning.
And now, last but not the least, ang mubirit jud every musical competition sa
Mubirit?
Orios. Kani siya, familiar ni kayo siya sa mga Orions, no? And words can't explain his presence lagi daw, okay? Because of the aura he gives.
Aura? Oh,
Nasa
na
siya aura
Nasa
nga
aura.
give.
Sabi tao ni Do?
Now, please help us welcome Honorable Luke Anthony Utor, the FSU Morelos SAC President.
Hello.
everyone.
Yes.
Aura!
Anyways, naman tani, Charis. Okay, so we have, of course, our student leaders, no? Yes. And for this morning's episode, we will be asking you guys some questions about leadership. Obviously naman sa time.
Obvious ba? Now, for our question to be answered first by Kuya Moises, what does leadership mean to you?
Okay, first of all, hello everyone. To those who are watching the Sunny Side episode.
Yes, 13, episode 13.
Hello, I am Moises Justine Ilogon. Again, they said that I was the ANHS SSLG president. And what is leadership for me? I feel like leadership is the tendency of an individual to guide others, especially members sa isa ka team, to guide others to do the right things and to keep track sa tanan nga buhatonon and all. Yeah, something like that. It's the tendency of someone to be able nga mo guide sa other people to do the right things.
Okay, grabe.
Grabe.
Murag
Murag
na
na ta, guys.
Nihilom
Let's
bitaw
go.
bitaw ko ato do. Pero for you, Miss Charlize,
Hi guys. What I think about leadership is that leadership isn't just about holding a title or being someone nga in charge jud ka ba nga dapat sila mo follow jud na sila sa imo. It's like also understanding and being willing to accept other people's opinions, and if you guys like communicate properly like as a leader and as someone who can help others, then you guys will be kanang mas simple ra mo ma-direct sa uh, na right na decision sa group.
Na. Da. Ano man?
Dapat lagi.
Atake.
Smooth lang. Para ma-direct mo sa right.
Sa
nga,
inyong goal.
you know.
Yeah. Ana ba? Ana
Yes.
ba?
Cut
Anyways, for you, Luke.
Yes. So for me, leadership is all about leading. Oh.
Obviously naman sa word, Ben.
Obviously.
Especially for us, the youth, student leaders, leadership is about the empowerment of us as individuals and as students as a whole.
Empowerment.
Empowered
Empowerment.
as a whole.
As a whole.
Sana all. Joke.
Empowered as a whole.
Lagi,
sana.
lagi. Okay, thank you so much for those answers, no? This question, the next question will be now answered first by Miss Charlize Hael. For you, do you think leaders are born or made, and why?
I feel like leaders are born because not because like everyone can't be a leader. It's just that not everyone is really like, to be honest, not everyone is really born a leader. But everyone has the potential to become a leader. So if you really want to be a leader and you don't have the qualities of being a leader, then you really have to change and you really have to step up.
Tinuod sa
Stepping up
Stepping
is
up.
really a thing, you know, to show your leadership.
your capabilities. Leadership na sab. Anyways, ikaw, Mr. Luke Otor, for you.
So ganun po siya.
Ay.
Sorry.
Ano? Do you think leaders are born or made, and why?
Oh, yeah, good question. Leaders are really made for me. Why? Because I was not always a leader. When I was younger, I was a shy type. I was kanang quiet kid sa kilid. Kanang ingana ba niya. Leadership only started for me during later years sa junior high school. And I was really formed and I was shaped by the people around me here in Oreos. Shout out sa Oreos.
Napay pa shout out.
Shout out
Shout
to
out
FSU.
kang Oreos. Salamat, Jud.
Now,
And of course,
yes. What to?
ano, for you, Kuya Moises.
It's very funny kay just the other day I was talking with my philo teacher and pag uliin ako nagponder ko about or more nag-reminisce kibali ko ba pauli ko nag-reminisce ko sa akong journey as an SSLG officer, and gi-question po na ako akong self, am I a natural reader? am I a natural leader, or did I train or was I trained? And siguro to answer your question, I feel like it's a bit of both. I feel like in every individual there is a little bit of a leader inside, and the perception that not everyone is a leader can be derived tungod kay most of us have not found our niches. Kay if ano man good, if leadership is made, then dapat na isa lang ka industry with leadership, but munang daghan more ang concept of leadership kay ga-exist siya sa different na fields. In medicine ay mga president's hospitals, in engineering na ay mga CEOs and all. It's present everywhere, and I believe that leadership is natural. I believe that everyone has a little bit of a leader inside. You just have to find kung asa ka pwede o gusto mag-lead. So, yeah.
Tinuod.
Tinood na.
Tinuod na. Na-touch ba ako? Actually, that just really proves na we all have different
Yes.
views of what
Yeah.
leadership is
And
talaga.
ang answers yun nila no is like different views good of the question.
Mao, Jud. And that's okay. It's good to have your own opinion, di ba?
Yes.
Anyways,
Yes,
moving on. Ay,
Now for the third question, to be answered first by Kuya Luke. What qualities make a good and effective leader?
Okay, so, what qualities make a good and effective leader? What comes to mind first is three main qualities. Now, there are many qualities that a leader should have, but first is understanding. Because when you're a leader, when you are leading other people, when you make decisions, you must understand all situations. You must understand all sides of a certain issue or dilemma before taking any action towards it. Because if we just jump into a problem without knowing all the possibilities, then most likely we will fail, or we will have problems, more problems from a situation. So we need to understand first. Number 2, communication.
Kana.
Because
Kana, Jud.
communication is the key.
Tara.
Because, so you can understand. So, wala po'y pulos ang imong pagka-understand if you don't know how to communicate. Diba? And lastly, which is a personal one, my favorite, I always repeat this, is courage. Yeah, diba? Kabalo na si Dwayne because without the courage to lead, then you wouldn't lead. And courage is not the absence of fear, but taking the action even with fear present. Moto.
Grabe. Gihatagan siya tag options. Okay, we would like to actually hear your answer po, Ate Charlize.
So, actually, tulo po na ako.
Options na naman!
So, first, kay integrity. I feel like if you're not a leader with integrity, people wouldn't trust you with your ideas or unsa. Like, of course, even bisag tao ra ganita, kay kanang, you wouldn't trust someone who lies a lot or kanang ana. So, yeah. And then, second is, pares po sa iya, pero confidence. If you're not confident in what you do, then murag di na nimo mabuhat jud bar unsa, and then people wouldn't also listen to you kaayo, so you really have to be confident in what you do basta tama siya. Dayon, the third one is responsibility. Leaders should really be responsible in what they do, kay kung wala sila responsibility, then they can't take accountability for what they do, and they'll just blame others for it. Hindi na tama.
Mapod. Ganahan ko sila mga options. Kay murag, na-jud ko tinuod sab. Kani, Mr. Moises Ilogon, what is your answer to the question?
Okay, so ako is more siya a bit of a framework.
Manguli tabi mo
Sige na, okay mo, to.
But ano naman good, namugi, asa pa sa ko lang, sa akong experience, na every time na activity, na problem, na issue, na gina-follow ginin ako ng process because I believe mo niyan dapat. And it starts off by listening, hearing ako. It starts off by listening. A good leader should be able to listen. Di ba, Luke?
Tama.
A good leader should be able to listen to the concerns, dili lang sa students, but as well as sa officers niya, sa people nga under sa iyaha, sa school, and even those nga dili gid gyapon mo align siyang values, you still have to listen. And once you're done listening, you have to act on what you have heard. Dili lang nimo ipabilin sa imong dalunggan, dili lang nimo ipabilin sa imong head, but you have to act on it. If the students are saying na, hala, wala lagi lingaw karon nga Valentine's Day, so make sure na yan na, o hala, daghan lagi suicide cases, then of course, mo act on it. And after that, once you're done listening, once you're done acting on what you've heard, you have to maintain that progress. And that means you should be present at all times. You should be caring, and you should always show the students and those around you that you really care, and you really care about the initiative that you progress, and dili lang na siya publicity stunt. And if you're always present, pakita mo gina siya. There are many projects sa mga other na SCs that na tendency nga dili gid siya ma-maintain og tarong because na ay lack of care gid para ana. And murag ang akong makita sa mga initiatives nga like that nga ma-discontinue lang, dili siya genuine. dili same sa mga other leaders nga kung gusto gid nila ma-push through ilang agenda for environmental awareness, for mental health awareness, kung gusto gid sila, kung genuine gid sila nga nag-care about ana nga matter, then ila gid ang i-maintain nga project or activity and all.
Nasabtan sa ko.
Nasabtan ako.
Nasabtan ni mo to.
Yes.
Oh,
Dapat
exactly.
process jud siya. It starts from listening to acting up on the listenings.
Pero tama na. Gets na ko yung concept.
Yes.
Tinuod sa to yung framework na nasabtan ako yung framework. Okay, moving on.
For the fourth question, to be answered first by Kuya Moises, can someone lead even without a formal position?
Kani ganahan ko
Kanang murag, kailangan pa bag-elections para
Mao.
maka-lead ang isa ka tao.
I haven't seen this firsthand. Wala pa ko'y na-meet nga person nga kibali ni Ron siya for this niya. First time niya. Kanang ano na nga position, taas-taas na. Wala pa ko'y na-meet. But I know people nga capable of leading. Again, gingon ako nga leadership is natural. Leadership is natural, pero if gusto ka mo improve, then you have to build on it. I feel like there are people nga na-build na gid ang ilahang leadership potential naturally, and I've met some people gid nga ingana. But if ikaw as a person nakabalo ka nga wala kayo kay experience sa leadership, I feel like it's a huge risk if you take on such a big role. But if genuine gid ka sa imuhang trabaho, if genuine gid ka nga gusto ka mutabang ani nga certain type of population, then I feel like it cancels out the lack of experience. And leadership man good para sa ako, it's all about caring for the people that you serve. And if you care that much, then mo cancel out ra ang imong lack of experience, and then you're actually gonna have a great time. The people that you're gonna serve are gonna have a great time with you because you care for them.
Grabe. So,
Yeah, before
Before
ka
we-
ate Charlize.
yes.
Natay
comment
ni
From
Mr. Sir Clint
Sir-
Douglas.
Pa-shout
Pa-shout out
out
ko,
ko,
please, mga beautiful and handsome student leaders.
Shout
Sir
Ahaman,
Clint.
ahaman. Ahaman sa amo, sir. Charis. Charis. Ay,
So,
napapod isa.
another from Ate Mary Pahamotang. Let's go, leaders.
Let's go.
Where, Ate Mary?
Ay, tara? Ay, Charis. Anyways,
Uy,
shout
dapat
out!
shout out
Siya
daw.
nag-shout out.
Actually, siya ang
Siya nag-shout out.
siya
So, sige.
nag-shout out.
Siya ang
Salamat,
nakakita,
Mary.
oh. The photo, oh,
The
wow.
photogenic queen.
Napa di ay. Dapat isa dapat. Ay, wala.
Wala.
Sige.
Sige.
Moving on, we would like to hear your
Answer.
your answer po.
Ayun, sa'yo itong question.
The question is, can someone lead even without a position?
Yes, being a leader, you don't really have to like known jud ka sa unara, or like you're known for doing this, or like nga na. Actually, if you really want to be a leader, and like what he said po nga, if you really care jud, you'll be really willing to change nga. You'll be able to guide others into what's right, and then bisag kuan bitaw ka like, no, it doesn't matter if you're rich or you're poor, or unsa ka, like what's your status in life, anyone can become a leader if they really care about everyone.
I care.
I can.
So, leader na ba ko?
Leader
Charis. Charis. Pero yes, for you, Luke, what do you
Yes.
think?
So, I really love this question.
So-
Di ba? Di ba? Okay, special mention ha. Do you need a position to lead, or can you lead without a position? Yes na yes, Jude. True. Why? First-hand experience. Okay? For example ha, for me personally, around 2 years ago, nidagan ko vice president and I lost. But even though I lost, nag-serve gyapon ko as a cabinet because our cabinet is appointed. So nag-serve gyapon ko even after losing. Second is, aside from me, i-shout out ako akong friend, si Chloe.
Oh my God!
Kasi si
Let's keep
Chloe-
this professional.
Kasi Chloe, since elementary pa ni siya, wala ni siya position sa elementary, pero siya ang nag-lead sa mass demo, siya ang nag-lead sa mga dance, sa mga everything, until now, di ba? So, it's really, for me, especially here, in our experience, we don't need positions. to start leading, to start serving, to start helping others as students. Ito siya.
Nasaksihan po na nako iyang pagka-leader sa mas nemo sa grade 8, no?
Ako?
Kay kanang ngarag na ang tanan siya kay ano siya kang circlet unsa man na mas demo na mo sir.
Ayun na, let's
So,
not bring back the past na po. Okay na ko. Pero, you know, this question is, murag naka-unite sila ani na question kay, pero sila, yes. Tinuod jud. Kay tinuod man jud. Tinuod jud. Anyways.
Kasi ko tinuod jud.
So let's go. Where? Let's go to our next question to be answered by Miss Charlize. What challenges do young leaders usually face?
I think the challenges that you usually face nowadays, especially when you're a student, kay balancing your academic life and leadership,
Kana.
kana jud.
Kana.
Even in my experiences, I had to kind of like sacrifice many things, like especially in like what I like doing, like kanang mga hobbies na ako. Pero if you really care, yeah, okay ra mo sacrifice. Doesn't mean that mo stop na jud ka, like mo na jud imo mga hobbies there. Pero more like siya break ba. Unahon sa nimo imo mga responsibilities, then ang kanang gusto dayon nimo buhaton.
Nakarelate ko.
Yes.
Nakarelate siguro tatanan mga
It's really,
student leaders.
If you're really a student leader, you need to balance everything in your life.
Pero at some point, okay, muna to. Okay. So no. At some point. Yes. Luke, what is your answer to the question?
So, I also agree with Charlie's na it's so hard to balance ACADS, leadership, other hobbies, extracurriculars. It's so hard. But my answer to this question would also be the pressure, the challenges the student leaders face. This pressure from the student body, from people like when you are, especially in an elected, not even any officer in the student council, it's like the greatest analogy I would say is you're living under a magnifying glass.
True lalo.
Diba?
They can see you.
They can
Every
see
action.
you. Every action you do, every
monitor.
time, mura ba ka lang, if you do something good, dapat lang. If you do something bad,
man.
ano man. Oh, diba?
It's a big question.
Yes, diba? So, it's a pressure that student leaders face, and that's when true leadership shows. If even when faced with these criticisms, you follow your framework, and you you listen, you take action, you understand, you're responsible, and you serve even the people who hate or love you.
Tinuod na. Pero you know that's like it shows na not all leaders are perfect.
Yes.
Tama.
You don't have to be perfect, y'all. Ay,
Yeah.
Charis. Oh, kani. Mr. Moises,
Hello once again.
what is your answer to the
I
question?
feel like gingon na nila tanan. Gingon na nila tanan. Actually, established na gid na. Number one, pressure. Number two, ang pag-balance ni mo sa imong other lives. Other lives.
Other lives? What is the other lives?
Parang pusa, may 9 lives.
Social life, imong academic life, imong family life.
Online
Okay.
life po di ay.
If mo step in gid ka sa ingani nga mga butang, you have to acknowledge gid nga you'll spend less time with your friends, you'll spend less time with your family, in your academics, ingana, and it's a very big responsibility. But ang para sa ako, ang something that a unique struggle of mine is I don't think it's unique, pero I think most leaders struggle with burnout. Burnout is it's a very like unfortunate thing to happen sa isa ka leader kay again bombarded ka with pressure, bombarded ka with the responsibilities nimo, and then na times nga it's gonna be so hard to care, it's gonna be so hard to be present, it's gonna be so hard to do something, and na times nga na, but all you have to do is just remember nganong nisulod ka ani nga butang, remember nganong nahimo kag leader, remember nga ang pila ka thousands of students nagvote sa imo kay nagtrust sila nga imo silang tarungon og serbisyo. So yeah, that's it.
Kana dyan, mo dyan na ang pressure na mapili ba?
Yes.
Mo dyan ang pressure na mapili og nana kay label.
Uy.
Ay,
Huh?
Oy, murag lahi na na.
Ay, sorry.
That's on a different
Pero
road.
tinood bitaw, like, makarelate ko sa ilang pangingon kay... Obviously. Pero moto. Mm.
Now for our next question to be answered by Kuya Luke first. Why is empathy or having a heart to serve important in leadership?
it's important. So why is having empathy or having a heart to serve important in leadership? You can tie this back to the qualities. My answer is mga qualities. Understanding. It's so important that leaders have empathy and the heart to serve. Because again, just like what Kuya Moises said, you need to be reminded by why you ran, why you're serving, why you're doing all of this. Why are you pressuring yourself? Ngano ikaw man ang gipa igani sa nambutang? Why you instead of others? It's because you want to lead, you want to serve, and you love for the love of the students, right? And if we don't have empathy or the heart to serve, then that's when it will be very, very hard for leaders. It will be very kanang that's the type of thing that can stop or end the heart leadership. If you don't have the heart to serve, then wala na essence sa imong pagka-lead.
Yes, tama. Wala ko ni love sa imong answer ha, pero I'm just like, yes, I understand you. Okay. Ay, sorry. Ate Charlize, your answer to that question po.
If you're a leader without empathy, like what Luke said po, no, nga, you won't be able to understand. And then understanding is really important, especially when you're also making decisions for the group. Kay, if you're trying to make decisions for the group, dapat, no, you have to understand also the other people's kanang mga ideas nila or mga opinions. Dila po imo. And who wouldn't appreciate a leader who understands others man po, no? So, dapat understanding jud ka na leader.
Dapat understanding po ka na tao actually.
Actually, dili lang kay kung leader ka.
Dili lang leader, dapat
understanding.
kita tanan dapat understanding ta sa ato mga kinabuhi karon ha. Anyways, Mr. Moises.
Okay. So, I recall reading this article. Oh, I recall
Section
reading-
1.
I recall reading this article before about the victims sa Marawi siege. And kuan man to siya, more siya phenomenological study. Sorry, technical kayo, pero it's basically a study sa ilang lived experience. And ang study ato or ang article, it was about how their views changed about war after the Marawi siege. And grabe ang ilahang kuan daw kay at first abi nilag makaya nila, abi nilag they can just make ends meet, they can just run away. Na otro gito after that siege, after that occurrence. And unsang point, my point is that a leader should have empathy because solving problems is easiest if you know it firsthand, if naka-experience ka mismo sa problem. You can't experience first. Dili mo ma-force yourself to experience mental problems. Dili mo ma-force yourself to experience poverty. But the best thing you can do is show empathy, be an empath, try to experience or try to live the experience of people that you're serving, the population that you're trying to give your service to. And by understanding their pain, understanding their situation, that way mapabetter pa nimo imong quality of service. That's why empathy is very important in a leader.
Mao jud. Kay kung mag-lead ka day, mag-lead ka ba yun niya, wala day kay na feel. So, leader pa ba?
Feelings?
Wala leader nag-lead pa ba day ka day? Ano
And
ba?
They also say man jud na, if you're called to lead, then you're also called to serve the people. So if you're elected as, for example, president, you're just not there to lead your officers, but to serve everyone in the school and the whole community as well.
Mao nang pressuring jud siya. True lalo. Anyways, moving on. Kinsa ganito atong last gig pangutanan?
Ako
Balik ko sa iyo, Mr. Moises Ilogon. So for this question, who is a leader you admire and what can we learn from them?
A leader that I admire. Is there a scale to this? Like
No,
kuan ng-
anyone. Like, who's your role model that made you who you are right now?
It has to be Barack Obama. Kay ano?
Oh, yes!
I love it.
USA!
Yes,
I love it. Oh
Obama.
my God. He was revolutionary. First black president. And then second of all, he was ang iyag yung giuna dili betterment sa country, but instead nag-focus siya sa marginalized sectors. And I want to be like him. Di ko gusto sa governance na part, but I want like
Tinood na,
Pero
tinood
like,
na.
gusto ko, I want to have the same kind of love that he has for these sectors. I want to have that same kind of compassion para sa people who are in the marginalized sectors, and that's why I really admire him. And yeah, Barack Obama.
Yes! Barack Obama, shout out sa iyo dyan, sa bahay mo. Ano, tara.
Baka may comment
Pero
ka.
yes. Ano, bitaw, bas mo comment eh siya. Shout out daw kang Moises Ilogon. Okay, for you, Ate Charlize, who is your role model for today?
Actually, di man siya kanang very known jud kayo sa tanan, pero it's just my grandpa lang jud siya.
Oh. Ano ba? Family is love. ABS-CBN.
Kay sa una, he really lived like a really difficult life nga. What did siya kwarta nga? He can't even afford food for himself. Tapos like, he couldn't afford like nga na mga needs sa iyang family. Di siya ka-provide og tarong. Tapos karon, the more he worked really hard, like sa una kay he used to work for other people. Tapos karon he like kanang nanadod siya own nga corporation. Siya ang tag-iya karon sa Visidio.
Wow.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out, Bisidio.
So I really
Hala. Hala ka.
no, like kanang I really admire how he really works hard. I want to be like him nga. Regardless of what you experience or nga na mga hardships nga ipasa nimo, dapat nga strong jud gyapon ka. Dapat dayon lang jud gyapon. Ano?
Ano ba?
Tuloy ang laban.
Tuloy ang laban.
Kahit
Walang
malakas ang kalaban.
Ay. Ana di ay na. Okay, for you, Luke, what do you think?
Now, for me, a leader who I admire, I know that this podcast is not religious, and we're open to everyone. But for me, the leader I really admire the most is Jesus.
Amen. Amen
Diba?
dyan sa chat. Amen.
I have to explain this because, yes, I'm a Christian, so there's that part. But the divine aspect aside, the religious aspect, as a leader, look like Jesus was just really inspiring, right? He embodies speaking up for what's right towards like the corrupt government at their time, towards the people who were doing bad things towards their society. He was the one who spoke up for them, and he was the one who took action for the greater good, and he also inspired the modern day values that we have today. And if we're talking about leadership, it's also connected to legacy. And look what he left behind. 2,000 years later, we still remember his name. Yeah.
Ano ba? What an icon. Ay, amen. Amen, Di. Amen. Amen. Pero ikaw, Dwayne, who's your role model?
Actually, di siya daghan pero like, wala ko role.
Ay, aray
Wow.
ko.
Siya lang. Himself.
Me, myself, and I.
No,
is me.
actually, it's, cringe pero siguro may sis manjud kay. No, like,
Nag-switch seats right now.
Spider pa manjud ko sa una, if dili ka balos, if spider ka, like, you're famous elementary, like, Kuya Moises is like this, like that, and like, like, napako sa first floor atong sa grade 1, like, I keep on hearing Kuya Moises name, like, oh, okay, like, I wanna be like that. So like, yeah.
No, sabi ni Bianca Monte,
Epic!
Epic yung mga answers nyo kasi eh. Akong role model kay Secret. Okay, so last question.
Dili pwede.
Akong role model actually is one of our last seniors from FSUU. Sila Kuya Carl and sila Kuya Denzel.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Shout
that's
out.
also.
Ano na, tara?
Yes, yeah.
Charis. Okay, let's
Yes,
go.
Na mo diri.
Ay, pero for our last question to be answered by, kinsay last na to gipangutanan. Ate Charlize, for you, kani nindot ni, kailangan ni nato tanan for everyone watching, what advice would you give to students who want to become better leaders?
What advice I can give to them is that kung leader jud ka, it really won't be easy jud. Like you'll really go through like many hardships nga kanang sacrifice po daghan pud kaayo. So no matter what kanang happens jud, dapat na jud ka present jud ka always, tapos kanang you'll really try jud to kanang initiate plans or yung ana. It doesn't matter kung kanang smart jud kay ka sa onara or like rich ka, dato ka, or nakay status in life. Basta if you really want to be a leader, pwede mang good, basta you just care for everyone. And if you're really willing to, kay if you're not willing to do something that kanang you're being kanang you want to do na murag di na nimo tarungon. So you really have to be willing in whatever you do. Right nga.
The willingness,
The
no,
willingness
to
and
learn,
To learn,
to serve, and to
and-
lead.
Yes.
Diba? For you, Luke, what is your answer?
For me, my advice to all those people out there who want to be student leaders or who are current student leaders is remember your anchor. Remember why you started, right? Same thing with the empathy, same thing with the understanding, the qualities. As student leaders, we're going to be faced with many challenges, balancing academics, pressure, and all of those. So we always need to go back to where we started, go back to our anchor. Why are we here? Why are we still serving? It's because we love to serve.
Okay. And a
Yes.
comment from Ate Mary
Ate Mary.
Pahamotang.
Siya
Shout
na
out.
nag-shout out.
Ikaw naman sige
Murag
na.
bali mas siguro.
Balik na siguro. Oh, sige, ana siya.
Oh.
Wow, shout
Shout
out,
out.
Carlton
Lagi.
High.
Where na ka?
Muna ito yung gimension kagabi.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Yes,
Yeah, I
Kuya
met him
Carl.
I met him before.
Sa Raila.
Yeah.
Ano, tara? Raila,
Ano,
baka
tara.
naman.
Raila, guys.
Baka na-
15
Charis.
ako, guys. Wala ko
Age
kauban
appropriate na.
Ako ba last year kay 14 pa ko?
Lagi.
15 ako, guys.
Okay. Last to answer naman, Mr. Moises. What is your answer to the question?
Advice na ko, find your niche or find kung asa ka dapat. You can be a leader again in many fields if you want to, if imong passion na sa medicine, if imong passion na sa math, sa sciences, or sa humanities, or sa business, then dito ka mag-lead. Don't go to a place where you think nga dili ka belong. If you have doubts, then you have to think not twice, you have to think quadruple times. Nga na. Pero they've said it na, you have to go back to where you came from. You have to see if gusto ka mo lead, you have to see kung kinsa imong ginaservisyoan, and you have to go back to that all times because it's gonna be hard. And ma-manage lang na siya, or it's gonna be easier if naka sa imuhang desired na role, if naka sa imong desired na path. And yeah, just find where you're comfortable with and stay there.
Stay
there.
Stay there.
Or
Stay there.
be there until you're ready to take on the
Explore.
next step.
Go, stay there and get out of your comfort zone, Goro.
Tama.
Yes.
Pero yeah, very touching.
Mo jud to no, like Kuya Moises said, you really need to find where ka mabilong, where ka comfortable mo lihok, if imong surroundings comfortable baka sa imong people, because you can't really work properly if wala. For example, sa Ate Chloe, ay, hindi ko comfortable nimo.
Ako na naman. Bakit na naman ako, be?
You really need to find your people, and yeah, that's part of exploring life.
And if not, you don't have to be there. You can always leave. Pero tinuod,
Leave the GC.
leave the GC. Charis. Dili. Pero, of course, our questions are now over.
That was the last.
That was the last question, in which very touching.
Touching and inspiring.
I hope na-inspire mo dira. Orians, Cherians, Sanhay. Eagles pala, sorry, hala ko, makancel ako one it first. Sorry. Pero ready na ako. Ay, charis.
Over.
Anyways, let us move on to our commercial break before going
Before we
before we get to know
get
these
to
people, of
know the
course.
opinions of people and things, and before we also move on to the next segment, here's a short commercial break from FSU. welcome back to the special episode of On the Sunny Side, and this is the episode 13, no? And before we move on to the next segment, daghan pa tayo slot stories, guys. Gusto mo
Jod,
balhin, guys.
Kung gusto mo, alin na. Ano, tara?
Ano, tara?
Pero mo lagi to. In this segment, we will be getting to know our presidents besides sa karong leadership, or Diyos ko Maria. Let's take a break with that. For now, we will get to know unsa ilang mga likes, dislikes, this
that.
or that. And of course, if you guys want to ask them any questions, please do comment down below. Below. Sorry. Pero yes. Anyways, if ako kay nakoy question, before ta mag this and this or that, I would like to ask a question to Miss Charlize. Kay, of course, kabatch mo din na ako. Guys, ano tara? Akong question ni Mote is, what was your last position before running as president? And why did you run for president?
MDA.
So, before actually, this is my second year running for position sa student con. Last year, I was like the auditor pa. I didn't really want to go to like a very big na dayon na position. So, then the reason why nanidagan ko is because nga, I wanted to take that opportunity kay sa among batchman pud actually it seemed like kanang wala kayo kanang willing pud, so I decided to step out of my comfort zone and then kana ni dagan din ko, and then actually I believe that I can do it. Okay.
I understood that. Makarelate ko niya actually. So mag-trauma dump. Mag-experience dump na po. Dili, hoy. Dili baka nang mag-experience dump pud ba ko? Charis. Ayun na okay na to. Mag-experience
Go.
dump ko.
Go.
So, diba, from what position?
From grade 9 Vice Gov ni Tricog Dagan o President, I was running against him. I was running against him. And then, dili na tan ako mag-counsel ato kay Murag. I was like, no, thank you. Pero gi-hunt ko niya. Ay, dili, si tawagan na?
Uy, unsa man.
Gi-appoint.
Ang tawag ana is true leadership.
Dili.
Being the leader in one person.
Na? Ikaw, Kuya Moises. What was your, okay, before lagi this or that, napatay isa. What was your favorite experience as a president karon na term nimo? Like, what memories?
Favorite experience? Isa lang.
Experience, ay, bitaw.
Isa lang.
Experience bitaw, dili bitaw plural.
Pwede experiences.
Sige,
Ah,
experiences.
Kung na ako'y gina-look out for good sa ako mga terms sa SSLG, 4 years naman ko. So like, dili term na ako good. Like, kanang officer ko ba? So 4 years na ko, if na ako'y gina-look out for good, kanag yung mga outreach na programs. And like, fulfilling KC in a sense na kanang makita bitaw ni mo ang children nga mag-smile, makita yung mga magkatawa sila. And even sa small na mga butang bitaw, even sa bahalag Yum Burger, bahalag notebook lang, and malipay na bitaw sila, and it's very fulfilling, and more put siya sort of wake-up call bitaw sa to ang mo reach out kita sa ilaha more because they need our help. And yeah, if na ako'y gina-look out for yun nga experience sa akong 4 years, it's that. And if na ako'y gusto iutro sa ako ang run as an SSLG officer for 4 years, it's that I would do more of those outreach activities.
Join Ligaya, ano tara?
Ara ka. Pero, tinood na, that's a very nice, kay,
Yeah.
nadyo siya heart, empathetic kasi. Ay,
Seeing the students like smile because of a Jollibee nga meal,
Lagi.
notebooks, it's really fulfilling.
ako po, mo smile po ko if nako yung burger.
Smile ba?
Unsa di ay. Pero tinood na, ikaw look, last one na lang ni.
Go.
Unsa may ma-question nato niya. Ay,
6 or 7, sure.
dili. Pero for you, is your term right now your best term from the past sa positions you've ran before?
Ooh.
Ay, hala ka, okay, sige, mag-disorder talaga.
Wait lang ha kay. So, since elementary ko nag-student council, so murag, 6 years na ko sa council from grade 4 hangtod karon.
Loyal. Loyalty award.
Muro siya kanang balik-balik bitaw. But throughout all my experiences, if I were to compare my term, there are pros, cons, there are upsides. Like, I'm very happy with how some events turned out, and I'm also very dili frustrated. Siguro frustrated, no? Kay grabe yung sa akong term, sige sa suspend ang classes, sige
Tinood natin.
ka- earthquakes and the likes.
Yeah.
Pero
diba?
here we are.
Pero here we are. We're still
We are
here.
standing.
We're sitting po.
strong.
We're
Sitting
sitting
strong.
po. Pero yes,
Yeah. Pero I can't pick a favorite term. Siguro I will pick 3 out of the 6.
So mag-ranking ka.
Ranking. Akong first favorite would be 2 years ago.
Which is?
Term ni Ate Anika Priscilla.
Ooh.
Why? Dira ko naka-feel na kanang family good di ay ang student councils. It's a family. That's where I felt like, wow, it's not just officers mo, pero it's a family. My second favorite, matay siya. Between,
Balance.
so first favorite is Kato, second favorite is my term right now, and the term from last year.
Ooh.
Yeah. Ate
Yes,
Simon.
okay.
Yes. Because the term last year is like, that's when I grew more as a leader. And then the term this year is like the output of what I've learned.
The cause and effect of yes. Okay.
Yes.
So diri na. Let us get to know our presidents. Kung unsa jud di ay sila ng mga tao besides leadership. This is the On the Sunny Side Fast
Fast Talk.
Talk. So of course, simple lang. You guys will have 60 seconds on the clock to answer this or that questions. So, ako na to sa kapas-pas yun niya itong mga presidents
Yes.
maka-answer, no? Kay, yes.
Yes.
Wala ito. So, saman,
Okay, are you guys ready?
ready na ba ta? Nabalay 60 seconds here. Okay, ako na
Yeah.
mag-count.
Count.
Charis.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, ready na? Ready na ba ta?
Okay.
Ready na ba
We're
ta?
ready.
Ready na ba ta sa atong 60
Sige.
seconds?
3,
Three,
2, 1.
2, 1. Go. Kuya Moises, coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Ala ka.
Ate Charlie, is it sunrise or sunset?
Ay, sunset.
Oh, look. Books or movies? Books or movies?
Movies.
Oo. Sa.
Kuya
Oh.
Moises, sweet or savory?
Savory.
Ate Charlie, Beach or Mountains?
Mountains.
Oo.
Kuya Luke, morning person or night owl?
Night owl.
O Kuya Moises, music or podcast? Music or podcast? Music or podcast?
Music.
Ate Charlie, is a city life or province life?
City life.
Oh, look, phone calls or texting?
Phone calls.
Kuya Moises, rainy days or sunny days?
Definitely sunny days.
Ate Charlie's Dairy Queen or scramble ng tomboy?
Mas ka ba lang tamboy? Siyempre!
Dubai Chewy Cookie or Locos Empanada? Kamutanan?
Kamutanan.
Ano tara, Jud? Ano?
Tara.
Lagi. Ako po, magpili ko. Ano tara?
Sige. Dubai Chewy Cookie or Ilocos Empanada?
I-scramble lang tomboy actually.
Ay. Gusto niya i-scramble ng tomboy.
Dairy Queen bitaw. Anyways, well, very fast kay mo maka-answer actually. Very impressive.
Fast talk jud siya.
The mga makatubag jud ay itong mga student leaders no biskan.
Kaya bisan mo
Murag
nagka
naganana na diri pero you know, good job. Ay, good job. Pero you know, it just proves how they are very ready for any possible
Situation.
situation. Like, oh my God. Come on, ready na ba mga okay na? Okay?
Now, to wrap up this special episode, what is your advice? So, key takeaways for our guest. So, what is your advice again to aspiring student leaders?
In one word.
In one word. No explanation.
Okay na.
Sige, Kuya Luke.
Balik-balik naman akong answer, ani. Okay, one word. It's obviously, it's courage. Mo na ako may.
Courage. Bio niya sa FB Courage.
Saan pag-ahana siya mga to?
Courage. Ikaw, Ate Charlize.
Ako dyan kay inspiration.
Inspiration.
Okay, na-inspired ko ninyo, guys. Charis. Ikaw, Kuya Moises.
Persevere.
Persevere.
Elaborate, persevere.
Dili na. Ikaw, Ate Chloe.
Ako, guidance. Ay, ano guidance?
Okay, ako.
Quit.
After everything.
Abas.
Ako na. Kaan. Service.
Service. Ano para? Pero, you know, that's it. And that's a wrap for this special episode of On the Sunny Side,
Leadership Edition.
Lagi. And of course, this has been your host, Chloe De Paz.
And Dwayne Paradyang saying, true leadership comes from a heart that serves.
Lead with care, guide with purpose, and leave others
along the way.
lift others along the way. Ingat!
Go guys. Bye.